Station didn't mention that near the mining site. So the mining processes are highly toxic and contamination resulting from mining can affect the health of the population. You added all of that to the contamination of the water. Okay, all right. So I was expecting to hear something about soil erosion, and I was expecting to hear about deforestation, which I didn't hear. Okay. Boa Amponsem fishing. Franklin.
Okay. In fishing, most people use chemicals such as DDT, which is harmful to the health of the fishes and other aquatic organisms in the habitat by destroying them and killing them. And also, as fishing goes on, the amount of organisms, that's the aquatic organisms in the water, are reduced, thereby reducing their population in the water, and can cause or can lead to their extinction.
2 out of 3. Yes, so first one is destruction of habitats, right? So, and this is because of the use of things like dynamite for fishing, which destroys the habitats. I gave you the point for that. Then overfishing will result in extinction of fish species, the fish species themselves. You were talking about other organisms. I didn't know whether you included the fish or not. But the fish species themselves become extinct because you've taken too much of them, okay? That's why you had 2 out of 3. Next set, 30 seconds. Accra Academy. Find the speed of a conical pendulum of length 2.0 meters, inclined at 30 degrees to the vertical. Tibu.
12 meters per second.
That's incorrect. For bonus. .4 meters per second. Opoku Ware. A conical pendulum of length 5.0 meters, inclined at 45 degrees to the vertical, has a bob of mass 2.0 kilogram. Find the kinetic energy of the bob. Yes, Richmond?
8.3 joules.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 35 joules. Boa Amponsem. Find the speed of a conical pendulum of length 3.0 meters, inclined at 60 degrees to the vertical. Franklin.
Okay, so the speed is 5.4 meters per second.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 6.7 meters per second. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Differentiate the given function with respect to x. Differentiate the given function with respect to x. Your function, Accra Academy, y is equal to the expression x minus 1 over x, all raised to the power 5. Yes, Sibu.
dy over dx equals 5 multiplying open bracket 1 plus the expression 1 over x squared close bracket multiplying into another bracket x minus the expression 1 over x close bracket. That expression exponent 4.
Yes. With the same preamble, Opoku Ware, your function is y is equal to x squared minus 1 over x squared. This expression all raised to the power 8. Noble.
Madam, I have 16 out, multiplying the expression x plus 1 on x cubed, multiplying another expression x squared minus 1 on x squared, the expression power 7.
Yes. Boa Amponsem. Your function is y is equal to x cubed plus 1 over x cubed. This expression all raised to the power negative 5. Franklin.
Okay. Negative 15, multiplying the expression x squared plus 1 over x to the power 4, multiplying another expression x to the power 3 plus 1 over x to the power 3. That expression exponent negative 6.
That's incorrect. Yes. Tibu.
dy over dx equals negative 15 multiplying open bracket x squared minus the expression 1 over x to the power 4 close bracket multiplying into another bracket x cubed plus the fraction 1 over x cubed close bracket. That expression exponent negative 6.
Yes. Your second expression, the sign between those terms is a negative, minus, not plus. All right, preamble to all schools. By the way, this is the last set of questions for the round. Preamble to all schools. Silicon carbide, when pure, is a colorless solid. It is also known as carborundum, and it is so hard, it is used to sharpen tools, etc. It is made by heating a mixture of silica and coke in an electric furnace. The equation for the reaction is as follows. SiO2 plus 3 carbon going to SiC plus 2CO. Atomic masses. For silicon, it's 28.0. For oxygen, it's 16.0. And for carbon, it's 12.0. Please, did you get your preamble? One more time. Silicon carbide, when pure, is a colorless solid. It is also known as carborundum. And it is so hard, it is used to sharpen tools, etc. It is made by heating a mixture of silica and coke in an electric furnace. The equation for the reaction is as follows. SiO2 plus 3C going to SiC plus 2CO. And atomic masses for silicon, we have 28.0. oxygen is 16.0, and for carbon is 12.0. So now Accra Academy. Calculate the mass of silicon carbide that can be obtained from a mixture of 40.0 grams of silica and 20.0 grams of coke. Tibu.
So the mass of silicon carbide obtained is 7.41 grams.
That's incorrect. Yes, Noble?
22.2. Madam, 22.2 grams.
Yes. With the same preamble, calculate the mass of carbon required to react with excess silica to produce 90.0 grams of silicon carbide. Noble.
81.0 grams.
Well done. Boa Amponsem with the same preamble, last question of the round. Calculate the mass of silicon carbide in kilogram that can be obtained from a mixture of 75.0 kilogram of silicon oxide and 50.0 kilogram of carbon. Franklin.
Okay. 50.0 kilograms.
Yes. Not available. And that's the end of the first round.
Hello there, thank you for staying with us here on the JoyNews channel, and it's our live coverage of the National Science and Maths Quiz, and it's the first competition of the semi-final stage, and it's between Opoku Ware Senior High School, Boa Amponsem Senior High School and Accra Academy. We are just waiting for the results of round one, but I must say that this broadcast is made possible by the courtesy of DBS Industries Limited, Bright Senior High School, Kukrentumi, Adonko Next Level Energy Drink, and Adonko Hand Sanitizer. Quickly, we'll be taking you back to the hall, but it's been an interesting one. Just at the beginning of that competition, we heard the students of Accra Academy singing a song, and they caught everyone by surprise, because that's not the mode or the manner in which the quiz is handled. The quiz mistress was quick to warn them because they interrupted her speech, but we'll be bringing you more. As you can see, we have guests seated there, definitely observing all the COVID-19 protocols. While we have the science and maths quiz, we want everyone to stay safe as well. So we'll be bringing you more. Do stay with us here on the JoyNews channel. Hello, it's me again. Thank you for staying here on the JoyNews channel. We are still covering the first contest in the semi-final stage of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Earlier, I mentioned that there was a certain song or mass said by a student of Accra Academy. Please forgive me. It's actually Opoku Ware Senior High School. And but while we wait for the second stage of the competition, or second round of the competition to begin, let me bring you some details about the competing schools. So Accra Academy is located at Bubuashi in the Greater Accra region. Their mascot is a lion and their slogan is blow. And their motto is to be rather than to seem. Boa Amponsem SHS is located at Dunkwa Onofin in the central region. They don't have a mascot. Their slogan is Ode Forma, that's children of royalty, and their motto is perseverance, truth, courage. And Opoku Ware Senior High School, located at Santasi, Kumasi in the Ashanti region. Their mascot is a tortoise. Their slogan, Akatechie, that's conquering heroes, and their motto is De Lux Scientia. I hope I got it right, but they didn't give us the meaning of that. So if you're an Opoku Ware old student or student and you can help us with what that means, we'll be grateful. We just have a bit of a delay with moving to the next round of the competition. We understand there's a protest. We're reaching our men on the ground to help us with details of that. But our world is a complex one, and in it, only the smart and intelligent win. And at Rice Senior High School, Kukuntumi, this is known, and that's the reason they've deployed state-of-the-art facilities and highly qualified teachers to train and groom the next generation of candidates for universities and the future. Students are engaged within well-equipped classrooms, computer and science laboratories. And that's not all. They've got facilities to ensure quality recreation. At Bright Senior High School, every student is a priority. So close attention is paid to every one of them to address their individual academic needs. Admissions have begun for the first and second year students, and they also offer O and A levels, SAT and TOEFL. Forms are available at all GC Bank and Zenith Bank branches across the country. For enquiries, call 0277147727 or 0242071185, or you can email admissions@brightshs.com or visit their website, brightshs.com. Bright Senior High School, building dreams, shaping the future. And after several years of intensive research, DBS Industries Limited brings you ColorLink Plus roofing sheets to help complete your dream house in style. Experience the amazing touch of ColorLink Plus roofing sheets in 25 years, which means ColorLink Plus roofing sheets always stay clean and beautiful for you. And there's more. They're giving you a whopping 20 years warranty against fading and peeling. Yes, on top, DBS Industries will give you a warranty certificate as a seal of their 20-year warranty agreement. So go and get ColorLink Plus roofing sheets to complete your dream home today. Remember, always look out for the ColorLink imprint on all the roofing sheets for validation. Visit DBS Industries Limited in Accra on the Spintex Road in the DBS building near Papaya Restaurant, or call their hotlines on 0543-286-637, and visit other factories in Kumasi, Tamale and Takoradi. You can also reach them on 050-600-4242, in Kumasi 050-600-4141. DBS Industries Limited, we truly are your roof experts. Terms and conditions apply. The National Science and Maths Quiz is produced by Primetime Limited and sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from APSA. The broadcast of the National Science and Maths Quiz is by JoyNews, your most credible news source, and supported by Bright SHS Kukrantumi, building dreams, shaping the future, DBS ColorLink Plus roofing sheet, roofing Papa Fee, and Adonko hand sanitizer, Korom Posro, and Adonko Next Level energy drink, the premium energy drink remember that all these people are supporting us to bring you that broadcast. Well, take you back to the hall, and there is a bit of a delay. We're trying to reach Maxwell Agbaba. He's our man on the ground to furnish us with details on why this long delay. It usually is not the norm, and so we need to understand why. We are told that there's a protest by one of the schools. We'll be bringing you the fine details of that, but it's our coverage of the first contest in the semi-final stage of the 2020 National Science and Maths Quiz, and it's between Opoku Ware School, Boa Amponsem Senior High School, and Accra Academy.
Tell that it was 2.54 times 10 to the power negative 7. Accra Academy was actually right. The right answer is 2.53 times 10 raised to the power negative 7 meters. Second correction. This was the first chemistry question. It had a preamble, common question to all 3 schools. So each school was to give one common method by which pure oxygen gas may be prepared in the lab. There were a whole series of ways of doing that, including the heating method. And again, Accra Academy told me heating of KClO3, potassium chlorate. I said no, I would like to accept it. Those are the 2 corrections. Thank you for your understanding. Apologies. Apologies. At the end of the first round, Boa Amponsem Senior High School has 10 points. Opoku Ware School has 20 points. Accra Academy has 23 points. Round 2. This round is also known as a speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. Let me hear your bell, Accra Academy. Thank you. Yours, Boa Amponsem. Thank you. And yours, Opoku Ware School. Again. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But be careful, because if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, meaning your answer is wrong. You do not provide an answer in a specified period of time, or you answer a question I have not asked you. You lose a precious point. For questions which require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have a maximum of 10 seconds. Best wishes, everyone. First set of questions, 30 seconds for the first question. Consider the following reaction. 4 NH3 gas plus 5 O2 gas going to 4 NO gas plus 6 H2O gas. Use the following standard enthalpies of formation, all in kilojoule per mole, to calculate the enthalpy of reaction. The values. For NH3 gas, negative 46.1. NO gas, 90.3. H2O gas, negative 242. The right answer is negative 906 kilojoule. Next one, 10 seconds. In chemistry, what is the meaning of the term efflorescence? Yes, which of you? Tibu.
Efflorescence refers to the physical process by which a chemical substance, that's a compound, loses water to the atmosphere, and hence, if it's hydrated, changes into an amorphous form.
I'm not accepting it. Yes, Opoku Ware.
Efflorescence refers to the loss of water of crystallization from a hydrated salt to form an anhydrous salt.
Okay. Next one, 10 seconds. What is fresh process? It is a method or process for extracting elemental sulfur from underground deposits. Usually the sulfur is melted with superheated water, and the molten sulfur is forced upward using air under pressure. Usually, I just wanted you to say extracting elemental sulfur from underground deposits. Okay? Fresh process. We learn something new every day. Next set, 10 seconds each. First one. Why is Rubisco enzyme the most abundant enzyme in the world? Which of you? Richmond.
Madam, this is because in this world, plants are abundant here, and the Rubisco, they are found in the leaves and the photosynthetic parts of plants. And since plants are abundant in the universe, or their population is larger, then it means Rubisco, which helps in the photosynthesis, is abundant in the universe.
Next one. A mature mammalian erythrocyte lacks a nucleus. What functional advantage does Yes, Noble.
The absence of nucleus gives a large surface area and also allows it to carry much oxygen. It gives more space for carrying oxygen.
Yes. Next one. Why do plants have more dead tissues compared to animals? Oh. Okay, so plants don't have skeletons, right? They don't. So each cell must support itself or receive direct support from tissues around it. In order for the plant to remain upright, it needs some kind of support, right? So the plants need the hard, dead cells to remain upright, as they don't have skeletons like the animals. All right. Next set, 30 seconds each. First one. Solve the trigonometric equation. 2 multiplying sine x minus 1 is equal to 0 for 0 less than x less than 2 pi. Noble.
Madam, we have pi on 6 radians and 5 pi on 6 radians.
Yes. Next one. If x squared plus 2xy minus y squared is equal to 10, find dy dx. Yes, which of you? Who rang? Yes, go ahead,
Okay, madam, we have dy dx to be equal to negative of the expression x minus y all over the expression x plus y.
Repeat, please.
We have dy ds, the expression, that's the numerator, minus of the expression x minus y all over the expression x plus y.
No. Go ahead, please. Rich. Tibu.
dy over dx equals the expression x plus y all over x minus y.
Yes. No. Wait. Again.
dy dx equals the expression x plus y all over x minus y.
No. Yes, Noble.
Dx is equal to x plus y all over y minus x.
Yes, that's the one. Next one. Given the functions f of x is equal to square root of the expression x minus 1, and g of x is equal to x squared, find the domain of f of g of x. Yes, Richmond.
Madam, S is such that S is less than -1, or x is greater than or equal to 1, and x is also equal to -1.
one attempt. I'm not accepting it. Who? Okay. Yes, Sibu.
X is such that X is greater than or equal to 1, or X is less than or equal to -1.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round. Last set. First question, 30 seconds. A Veronica bucket is in the shape of a truncated right circular cone with an inside bottom radius of 0.20 meter, an inside top radius of 0.30 meter, and an inside full vertical depth of 0.60 meter. Estimate the weight of the bucket when it's full of water. The mass of the empty bucket is 1.5 kilogram. The right answer is 1.2 kilonewton. You don't like Veronica buckets? Next one, 30 seconds. What is the wavelength of each of the photons produced when an electron at rest and a positron at rest undergo annihilation? The right answer is 2.43 picometers. Last question of the round, 10 seconds. A uniform solid cylindrical rod of mass m and length L has at rest on a smooth horizontal table is kicked at one end by an impulse I perpendicular to the rod axis. What is the initial speed of the kicked end? The right answer is 4I over m. And that's the end of the second round. At the end of the second round, Boa Amponsem Senior High School has 9 points. Accra Academy has 23 points. Opoku Ware School has 31 points. Well, we are at the top of round 3. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ Star. This is an award from Prudential Life Insurance for any team that is able to earn a perfect score of 10 points in this round. The award at this stage of competition is worth 3,400 Ghana cedis to the team. Is that attractive enough for you? Is it? I hope so. Okay, so you'll be working hard towards it. All right, so round 3, problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. It will engage you for a longer time than the questions you've seen so far. So from the time I ask you to begin, you will have 4 minutes to present an answer from your school. As you have already heard, the problem of the day is worth 10 points. Contestants, please stand and stand facing the audience. All right, you may now pick up your sheets so that we can read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. A car is traveling east at 100 kilometers per hour, and the lorry is traveling north at 80 kilometers per hour. Both vehicles are moving away from an intersection O of the 2 roads. Find the rate the 2 vehicles are separating from each other when the car is 12 kilometers from the intersection O and the lorry is 5 kilometers from the intersection O. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. Stop writing Boa Amponsem. Don't write anything. You have to be reading. This is your problem of the day. You may now begin. stop writing and take your seat.
Let's quickly get to Maxwell Agbagba, who is at the venue of that quiz we are watching while we wait for the quiz mistress to finish marking the answers presented by the contestants. Maxwell, tell us exactly what happened while we waited for the protest in the first round to be settled.
Oh, okay. Wow. So in the first round, we had some, issues. Some of the schools had issues with some of the, response from the quiz mistress. So they had to go there to actually resolve it. So with the help of the consultants, they were able, to resolve that in round one. So that actually caused the delay here. It cost about, I think, 15 minutes delay. It took us to resolve that. But thankfully, now we are on the problem of the day, round 3 of the contest, and the Opoku Ware School is leading. I have a former contestant of the National Science and Maths Quiz here. He represented Benkum Senior High School. He's now studying medicine at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I have our own colleague, PhD Nana Safo here. And then I have Wanda Safo Ansa. He won the 2019 competition for Prempeh College, 2017 competition for Prempeh College. Let me start off with you, Wanda. Are you surprised by the results, Wanda?
Not really. I mean, I was expecting a keen contest, so I'm not really surprised. Yes.
Okay. So you're not really surprised by the results? Okay. That Accra Academy actually kicked out St. Augustine's College, defending champions. So really a lot of people were saying that.
Oh yeah, and they've shown their quality today too. I think UAS has just taken more of their chances, yes. But they've also done well to this point.
But you're a Prempeh College boy. Why are you rooting for UAS? I know there's that kind of rivalry between the two schools.
Yes, yeah, I explained it in our interview. I mean, we support them, but then the rivalry is a healthy competition. But I wish them the best because Kumasi has to be able to bring the cup home. Yeah.
PSA, tell me, you have the scores for us?
Yeah,
okay, tell.
And
what's the scores?
Well, at the end of round 2, as of now, we have Opoku Ware School with 31 points, Boa Amponsem SHS 9 points, and Accra Academy 23. But we should note that Boa Amponsem has actually dropped by a point. They had 10 points previously, and now they are 9. It seems gradually they are being sucked out of the contest, if you may. It's becoming a tussle between Opoku Ware and Accra Academy. Yes.
Tell me, what have you also observed?
Oh, I think Opoku Ware, as Wanda said, they've taken their chances. Okay. And many people will say I'm anti Opoku Ware, but then this time the trophy should come to Comerica. We need a trophy badly. So we are all rooting for OAS. But then from the round 2, I realized that the questions were basic. Especially the fluorescence from our basic SHS2 textbooks, SHS1, you should know these stuff. And Opoku Ware took their chances. And I realized they have a Form 2 in there, and they are doing well. Okay. They are doing well.
Okay. In fact, a little bird just whispered in my ears that there's a big man out there who attended one of the schools here on stage. He actually wants to come in, but he's holding on right about now. Because he doesn't know what the results of the contest would be. So he's just waiting outside patiently. That's the information I'm getting right now. But I'm sure by the end of the contest, we'll get to know who exactly it is at this point. But gentlemen, what are you hoping for round 4?
What am I expecting?
Yeah,
okay. I expect us to drop some points so that Tibu can come up. Yes. I mean, I still want the competition to be quite tough. Yes, so I'm expecting some points to be dropped.
PSC, what are you expecting round 4?
Well, I'm expecting more competition. It seems for now, I think I'll say it's going to be a sort of a cool show for Opoku Ware. I mean, when in their first round, when Accra Academy had the lead, they led by 3 points. But now Opoku Ware is leading by 8, and they keep increasing the gap there. Yeah.
Sure. So at this point, we'll hand over to the quiz mistress. She's ready with the results for round 3, problem of the day.
The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in mathematics. So we are told that a car is traveling east at 100 kilometers per hour and a lorry is traveling north at 80 kilometers per hour. Both vehicles are moving away from an intersection O of the 2 roads. This road, that road. Okay. Contestants were to find the rate the 2 vehicles are separating from each other when the car is 12 kilometers from the intersection O and the lorry is 5 kilometers from the intersection O. The easiest way to visualize this problem is to do a sketch. So you draw a diagram. Simply draw 2 axes, one going from the point O north, that's the lorry. It's moving at a certain point, and it's best at this stage to look at it in distances, okay? So distances. So the distance moved by the lorry, and then on the x-axis from the point O, you have the car moving some distance. Okay, so to make things very general, let's x be the distance of the car from the intersection O. So you label the intersection. Okay, so you can draw actually a line between the position of the lorry and the position of the car. So the intersection of that line with the x-axis, label that x. So x is the distance of the car from the intersection O, and Y is the distance of the lorry from the intersection O. If you do that, then the separation between the car and the lorry can be denoted by another parameter. Let's call it Z. Okay? So all these distances, of course, are measured in kilometers, and the values have been given, right? If you sketch the diagram like this, and the diagram shows distances, it shows what is happening, it's worth 2 points. 2 points for diagram showing clearly what is going on. All right. So now, first thing to do is to relate these parameters. You will see that from your sketch, it will be a right-angled triangle, right? Right-angled triangle. So, of course, Z squared, which is the hypotenuse squared, is going to be equal to X squared plus Y squared. If you're able to arrive at this, you get 1 point. Then, because we are talking about rates of change, we will have to differentiate with respect to time. So we start with this equation that we have just obtained, and we differentiate with respect to time. So we'll get 2z dz dt is equal to 2x dx dt plus 2y dy dt. In fact, we're asked to find the rate of the two vehicles are separating from each other. So the rate that they are separating from each other, we need to monitor the z, right? The z of this. So what we are actually looking for is dz dt. So we make dz dt the subject, and we will get x multiplying dx dt plus y multiplying dy dt all over z. The 2's have cancelled out. That's where the 2's went. That will give you 3 points. Okay, so far we have 2 points, 1 point, and then 3 points now. Now we can substitute because we've been given some values. When x is equal to 12 and y is equal to 5, we can easily find what z is going to be because this is a right-angle triangle. We know about Pythagoras, right? In fact, we know about the Pythagorean triples or triplets. So we will know that if we have 12 and 5, then the third one is going to be 13. If you recognize this or you calculate it, you get 1 point. So we can substitute. We now have everything we need to substitute and get the value. So dx dt is equal to 100 kilometers per hour. That was given to us. Dy dt is 80 kilometers per hour. That was also given to us in the problem. And we have calculated z. So we substitute all of this. We'll get dz dt to be equal to 12 multiplying 100 plus 5 multiplying 80 all over 13, which we calculated or found. So we will wind up with 1,200 plus 400 divided by 13. This is 1,600 over 13. If you get this far, you get 2 points. Now, you have to summarize everything and present your answer nicely. So the rate of separation of the two vehicles is 1,600 over 13 kilometers per hour, or 123 kilometers per hour. If you add this conclusion, you get 1 more point, giving you a total of 10 points. This is what the suggested solution was to be. All right. Now let's find out what the contestants did. Accra Academy. Accra Academy, you drew a diagram, but you seemed more concerned about the speeds with which these vehicles were moving than with the distances. You were very concerned about the speeds, didn't care too much about the distances. And so your diagram really doesn't give us the full picture of what is going on and what needed to be done. I'm giving you 1 out of 2 for that. Then it got to a point where you actually did the calculation for the distance, separating the two at the time that this description was given. So you did get that 13 from a square root, Pythagoras' theorem. That's another 1 point. Then the rest, you were completely off track. You started doing mechanics. So at the end of the day, you have 2 out of 10. All right, Boa Amponsem. Similar to your opponents, you were concerned, you drew a diagram of sorts. It wasn't a complete diagram. You were focusing on the speeds with which these vehicles were moving. It doesn't give a full impression, although you do have a diagram. So I'm giving you 1 for that diagram. Very generous of me. Then you also were able to calculate the Pythagoras to get your 13 being the third distance, the distance separating the two at the point where the description was made. You were able to calculate that. That's worth another 1 point. The rest didn't get you anywhere. So you also have 2 out of 10. Opoku Ware School. Opoku Ware School drew the diagram, although they seem to have erased bits of it. But it is the diagram. They actually have the distances on there. They decided to call the parameters A, B, and I think, what else? H. No problem. So they went through the process. They basically were following what was expected. They have 2 points for the diagram. They have the 1 point for setting up the equation. They have the 3 points for the differentiation. They have 1 point for for applying Pythagoras' theorem. Then it came to solving. So instead of making life easier for you, just cancel out the 2's. You kept the 2's and started all the calculations. You substituted correctly. You actually have the value, but you didn't simplify. So for this part, I can give you 1 out of the 2. And then you didn't summarize. You were not done. You didn't finish this exercise. So at the end of the day, Opoku Ware School, you have 8 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. If a school ranks and answers correctly, 2 full points. If not, there's a penalty, 1 point. Best wishes, everyone. I'm starting with you, Opoku Ware School. Your statement. 3x raised to the power 4 minus 7x squared plus 3 over x is a polynomial of degree 4. Yes, Noble?
False.
Yes. Please, you speak up. Boa Amponsem. The expression 3x squared plus 2, the expression raised to the power 4, is a polynomial of degree 4. Yes, Benedict?
False. False.
Yes. Accra Academy. The sum of two polynomials of degree 3 is a polynomial of degree 3 or less. Marcelinos?
True.
Yes. Opoku Ware. In the semi-conservative replication of DNA, progeny DNA molecules consist of 1/2 of the molecules with 2 parental strands and 1/2 of the molecules with 2 new strands. Yes, Noble?
False.
Yes. In the semi-conservative replication of DNA, all progeny DNA molecules consist of interspersed parental and new segments. Benedict?
True.
No, that's a false statement. Accra Academy. In the semi-conservative replication of DNA, all progeny DNA molecules consist of 1 parental and 1 new strand. Marcelinos?
True.
Yes. Next set, preamble to all schools. Preamble. A particle moves on a circle of radius r centered on the origin. That's the preamble. A particle moves on a circle of radius r centered on the origin. Opoku Ware. The velocity of the particle is always perpendicular to its position vector. Noble?
True.
Yes. The acceleration of the particle is always perpendicular to its position vector. Yes, Benedict?
True.
No, that's a false statement. The acceleration of the particle is always directed towards the origin. Marcelinos?
False.
Yes. Opoku Ware. Electronegativity of elements generally increases from left to right in each period of the periodic table. Yes, Noble?
True.
Yes. In each period of the periodic table, the least electronegative element is the group 1 element. Benedict?
False.
Yes. Based on electronegativity alone, hydrogen belongs more to group 7 or 17 than group 1. Marcelinos?
True.
No, that's a false statement. The sum of the lengths of two sides of a triangle exceeds the length of the third side. Richmond.
True.
Yes. The sum of the measures of any two angles of a triangle is greater than the supplement of the third angle. Benedict.
90. No. False.
Yes. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle is greater than the sum of the exterior angles of the triangle. Marcellinus?
False.
Yes. Next set comes with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. A farmer in a particular region was concerned that premature yellowing of leaves of his leguminous crops might cause a decrease in the yield. State whether the following are true or false with respect to treatments to obtain maximum seed yield. Please, did you get your preamble? Okay, good. So, Opoku Ware, removal of all yellow leaves and spraying the remaining green leaves with fungicides. Yes, Noble?
False.
You're right. With the same preamble, Boa Amponsem, application of iron and magnesium to promote synthesis of chlorophyll. Benedict.
False.
Yes. Accra Academy, frequent irrigation of the crops. Yes, Marcellinus?
False.
You're right. Just in case some of you are farming and you want to know what to do in this case, what you have to do is to treat the plants with cytokinins along with a small dose of nitrogenous fertilizer, and then your problem will be solved. You have good seed yield. Next set comes with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. An accelerated proton whose kinetic energy is at least 6 times the proton rest energy collides with a stationary proton. Did you get it? One more time. An accelerated proton whose kinetic energy is at least 6 times the proton rest energy collides with a stationary proton. All right, so now Opoku Ware. Because of the Coulomb repulsion between the protons, only 2 protons can emerge from such a collision. Yes, Noble?
False.
Yes. Boa Amponsem with the same preamble. Because the kinetic energy of the incident proton is sufficiently high, particles other than the 2 protons can emerge in such a collision. Yes, Benedict?
False.
That's incorrect. It's a true statement. Accra Academy with the same preamble. Because the kinetic energy of the incident proton is sufficiently high, 3 protons and an antiproton may emerge from such a collision. Marcellinus?
True.
Yes. Last set of statements for the round. For an alkanone, the name 2-methyl-4-hexanone is less appropriate than 5-methyl 3-hexanone. Noble?
True.
Yes. Boa Amponsem, 2-ethyl propanal is not a systematic name of the alkanal. Yes, Benedict?
True.
Yes. Accra Academy, last statement. Metachlorophenol is the same as 2-chlorophenol. Yes, Marcellinus?
False.
You're right. And that's the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, Boa Amponsem Senior High School has 18 points. Accra Academy has 38 points. Opoku Ware School has 55 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, we have the Goyle Riddle Bonanza. So Goyle is providing an award for 3 correctly answered riddles. You have 2,000 Ghana cedis at stake. And for 4 correctly answered riddles, you have 2,400 Ghana cedis, which will go to a team that's able to do that. Please, will you be working towards that? I hope so, yes. So thank you, Goyle. All right, so this round, obviously, you are going to be solving riddles. I'm going to be reading out the clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Accra Academy? Yours, Boa Amponsem. And yours, Opoku Ware School. Again. All right. There are 4 riddles. First one. I have 3 siblings, namely the anhydrous, the monohydrate, and the heptahydrate. I happen to be the most soluble of all the 4 of us. We all dissolve in water to give basic solutions. There are 2 of us that have pet names in addition to the trivial and IUPAC names. One of us, soda ash, is used in the manufacture of glass, while another kind of soda, is used in water softness. Yes. Yes, Tibu.
Hydrated Na2CO3.
No, I'm not going to accept that. Yes, Noble?
Sodium trioxocarbonate 4.
I'm not accepting that. We continue. Boa Amponsem. While another kind of soda is used in water softeners and detergents, what is my systematic name? Yes, which of you, please?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, Franklin.
Sodium hydrogen trioxocarbonate 4.
No. Anyone? No. The right answer is sodium trioxocarbonate 4 decahydrates. 10 of the hydrates, decahydrates. And it's also known as washing soda, but I was asking for the systematic name, so that's the systematic name. All right, next one. We are proteins that play a central role in the sense of smell. We are common to arthropods, terrestrial vertebrates, fishes, and other animals. In insects, we are located on the antennae and other chemosensory organs. In vertebrates, we are located in both the cilia and synapses of the olfactory sensory neurons. We are responsible for the detection of odorants, that is, compounds that have an odor, which give rise to the sense of smell. So who are we? Yes. Tibu?
Olfactory proteins.
I'm not accepting that. Yes, Noble?
Olfactory bulbs. Olfactory bulbs.
No. Now, surely you know. No. All right. Olfactory receptors. They are receptors, not just proteins. They are receptors, olfactory receptors. They are also known as smell receptors or odorant receptors. Okay. The people who don't know the difference between odor and smell, trouble. Next. I am a physical phenomenon. I am associated with energy levels. I arise in systems with more than 1 degree of freedom. I am closely associated with symmetry. I am the property of an energy level of being associated with 2 or more quantum states. So who am I? Yes, which of you? Tibu?
Resonance. Resonance.
That's incorrect. Boa Amponsem, which of you? Yes, Benedict?
Excitation.
Oh, no. Yes, Noble?
Multiplicity.
Oh, no. I'm not even going to try. Forget it. The right answer is degeneracy. Last one. Last one. Please try hard for this, huh? Try hard. I am a number system. I am using computing, but I'm not the binary number system. Yes. Franklin?
The hexadecimal system.
Yes. They solved the riddle on the second clue, 4 points. And that's the end of the 5th round.
put on your mask, Owa's boys. Please, 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 please put on your mask and sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. Please wear the mask. Please wear the mask. And sit down, please.
Clearly, supporters of Opoku Ware Senior High School cannot hide their excitement. It's a done deal for them. They will feature in the 2020 National Science and Maths Quiz Finale. We are yet to know which school will join them. The next competition is between Achimota Senior High School, Keta Senior High School, and Adisadel College. It's going to be an interesting one because Achimota and Adisadel have super subs who seem to have, you know, given them the edge in the previous stage. That's the quarterfinal stage of the competition. So we'll see how that goes. We're expecting that to start shortly. But let's cross over to the venue.
Boa Amponsem Senior High School has 22 points. Accra Academy has 38 points. Opoku Ware School has 55 points. Boa Amponsem Senior High School, thank you for being here. Not too bad for a first time. Yes. You are not leaving empty-handed. Absa Bank is giving you 1,320 Ghana cedis from the money zone. Best wishes. Accra Academy. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to you. But you are not leaving empty-handed because we are in the Absa Bank money zone. You are going to receive 2,280 Ghana cedis for your team. Best wishes. Opoku Ware School. Congratulations on winning the contest. Congratulations. You have a beautiful score for a semi-final contest. Based on the score, you are going to receive from Absa Bank 3,300 Ghana cedis for your team. Also, I hope the score is good enough to earn you the Airtel Tigo Highest Scorer of the Day award, which at this stage is worth 5,000 Ghana cedis. We'll see what happens. But for me personally, the best part is that you are 2020 finalists. I look forward to meeting you again in the grand finale. Congratulations, congrats, well done. Viewers, thank you very much for joining us for this contest. We have 2 more semi-final contests to go. The next one features Achimota School, Keta Senior High Technical School, and Adisadel College. Please don't miss it. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Absa Bank and supported by JoyNews, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Goyle, Airtel Tigo, Dano Milk, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Central University, GTP, Adanse Travels, Third Eye Care and Vision Center, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Newmont Ghana, and YFM. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a prime time production. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.
Definitely a lot of excitement there. Opoku Ware Senior High School have secured a place in the finals of the 2020 National Science and Maths Quiz. We are yet to know which school joins them. The next competition is between Achimota Keta SHS and Adisado College. And like I mentioned, Achimota and Adisado have super subs who gave them an advantage in the quarterfinal stage. Let's go to Maxwell quickly for reactions.
The excitement is on here at the University of Ghana Business School. It's all excitement. How excited are you?
Wow, it's a very wonderful contest. Like seriously, going into this contest, I was very nervous because we were coming up against a team that took out last year's winners. So trust me, I was a little bit nervous, but even after course correction, the boys were so confident. They kept their composure. Everything was just on point. They held their heads up, and in fact, they've made Opoku Ware School very proud.
Guys, tell me, how excited are you guys right now? Wear your masks, please. Wear your mask. Tell me, how excited are you right now?
Oh, we are very, very happy. I was expecting the best out of Accra Academy, but Charlie, I'm out born.
No way. No. So we say congratulations to you guys. Wear your masks, let me talk to you. Tell me, what's your assessment of the contest?
Santa American.
Wear your mask.
You'll never be happy until the trophy is in Santa America.
Are you winning the trophy?
This is definitely over 2.5. This is our year. Go both teams to score over 2.5. It is going to Santa America, live and colored.
Ashanti Region's pride.
This is our year.
Ashanti Region's pride.
Undoubtedly. This is our year. We are taking the trophy back to Kumasi.
Was so biased, man.
No. There was a disagreement on stage, and that disagreement was resolved. There was a disagreement over one of the questions, and that was resolved. So our coverage of the National Science and Maths Quiz is made possible by Bright SHS. Bright SHS to be provided quality but affordable education. Also remember that Adonko Nest Level Energy Drink has made it possible for us to bring you live coverage of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Adonko hand sanitizer, Korompo Stro, and a DBS roofing Papa Pefie. Let's try and get on stage. Let's speak to the contestant. I saw about two of them. I saw two of them here just some minutes ago. Let's try and get them and interact with them. The contestants, what are the contestants? Let's get the contestants right now and speak to them. There are also some old students who are excited, here. The contestants are here. Gentlemen, we live on JoyNews. Tell me, what's the feeling like for you?
It's okay, as always. It's always been okay. It's okay.
It's what?
It's normal. It's fine. It's always been okay.
It's normal and fine. It looks like you think Accra Academy, it's just a normal school, right?
Yeah, they're a normal school.
Not a difficult school to beat, huh?
They were tough, but we won.
I see that. The Blau Boys will not be happy with you right now, you know that. Tell me, what made it for you?
I don't know, it was God.
It was God?
I'm just a small man with a big God.
It's just normal for you. Okay, congratulations. Now let's try and see if we can